In the first chapter was very basic chapter. So don't worry if you have not done it, if you have missed it. There's nothing that you will not be able to understand. बहुत basic सा chapter था. सब लोगों को सबको समझ आ ही गया. Yes, वगैरह तो आराम से देख लेंगे. Jokes apart, but it is indeed a very simple chapter. We'll be doing it again. Sets में एक बार फिर से आपको कराऊंगा, but अभी नहीं, जल्दी कराऊंगा. Let's start with the next second chapter, which is little bit related to sets, not completely. That is what you should know, that what is a set. And this all of us know. Set is any well-defined collection of objects. That means which can be represented, and set can be represented in two forms, basically roster form and set builder form. Like for example, if the roster form is 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, what will be the set builder form? X such that X is an even natural number. X is an even natural number, that form. And then you must know about the basic operations, union, intersection and subtraction. तो मैं ये एक बार recall करा देता हूँ जल्दी से. Say for example, A is equal to AB, B is equal to B, C, D. These are the two sets given. We need to find out A union B. These are the basics that we will be needing for the next chapter. That is chapter relation. So A union B. When we have to do the union of two sets, we just have to combine the elements of the two sets. So A union B is simply A, B, C, and D. If you have to find out A intersection B, A intersection means common. So whatever the element is common in the two. So common element is B. And when we need to subtract two sets, the simple rule that we follow to subtract two sets is we cancel the common elements and then we write the remaining elements of only the first set. So when we have to subtract A and B, common element is B, we cancel B. So we write only A. That is, we will not write C and D. Right? When we subtract two sets, we cancel the common elements and write the remaining elements of only the first set. So this will only be A. If you have to write down B minus A, it will only be C and D. Is it clear? If this much is clear to you, trust me, you will not find any problem, any issues in relations. ये पता चल गया, especially subtraction, because these two you still have done in 10th, but these two you haven't done. तो ये clear हो गया? पक्का? Clear to all? Sure. Yes. Clear हो गया? वैसे मैंने sure से पूछा ना, sure clear है? So what do we do when we need to subtract two sets? We cancel the common elements and of only the first set. ये mention करना है, only but बहुत important है, of only the first set. Now look for the next thing. So in the first chapter, we have done these basic operations in case of sets. Now there is another operation in terms of set. We call it Cartesian product. What do we call it? Cartesian product. So whenever we need to do the Cartesian product of two sets, we simply write the elements of the two sets in ordered pair. This example will make it crystal clear. A, B, and 1, 2. These are the two sets, and we need to find out their Cartesian product. So Cartesian product A cross B. So this will be AB cross 1, 2. So this will be A, 1, A, 2, B, 1, B, 2. Is it clear? We just have to write the elements in terms of ordered pairs. And because we write them in terms of ordered pairs, this is the reason this product is known as Cartesian product. जैसे 10th क्लास में हम लोगों ने किए थे Cartesian coordinates. जो simple coordinates होते हैं XY जो होते हैं ordered pair form में, we call them Cartesian coordinates, or simply the coordinate of a point. क्योंकि यहाँ पर ये सब ordered pairs की form है, so this is the reason we call it Cartesian product. What if we have to find out B cross A? We'll write B first. So this will be 1, 2 and A, B. So this will be, all of you together, 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Is it clear? Now, can you make a conclusion that A cross B is not equal to B cross A? Sure? Up sure or not? पक्का? A1 1 is same है, बिल्कुल different है. See, like for example, in terms of Cartesian coordinate, अगर कोई point 1, 2 है, it will be over here. अगर 2, 1 है, it will be over here. So can we say that 2, 1 is the same as 1, 2? Definitely no. So Cartesian product, even if the sequence has changed, that is A, 1 is becoming 1, this is the reason that these two are not same. So A cross B is not the same as B cross A. Have you understood this thing? नहीं यार, क्यों झूठ बोल रहे हो सुबह सुबह झूठ? पक्का? क्या समझाया मैंने? हाँ, मतलब A cross B is not equal to B cross. Perfect. जल्दी से नोट करो. I just explain it again. Look, whenever we need to find out the Cartesian product of three sets, we multiply them together. That is, first of all, we find out the Cartesian product of two sets, and then we multiply this Cartesian product with this particular set. So how to go about it? Simply ordered pairs will get converted to the form of ordered triplets. Right? Just a few things to keep in mind. Look at the board. N A cross B, that is number of elements in the Cartesian product of A cross B, will always be equal to NA into NB. And if it is Cartesian product of three sets, A into B into C, then it will be equal to NA into NB into NC. Clear the same? Cartesian product of two sets is always in the form of an ordered pair. Cartesian product of three sets is always in the form of an ordered triplet. We can conclude one more simple thing by the help of this. That is, it actually represents a point in 2D. What is meant by 2D? Two dimension. And what does ordered triplet means? Point in 3 dimension. So point in 3. Right? Any confusion? First, एक simple सा point और last one. Equality of two ordered pairs. When do we say that two ordered pairs are equal? बहुत simple सी condition है इसके लिए. If two ordered pairs are equal, then this means that each corresponding part will be equal. Say for example, if x comma y minus 1 is equal to 2 comma 3. So this means that x is equal to 2 and y minus 1 is equal to 3, which will give us y equal to 4. Any problem? जल्दी से नोट करिए. Question number 10. A is equal to A, B, C. B is equal to C, comma D. And C equal to D, E, and F. What we need to do is, we need to find out A cross B intersection B cross C. We need to find out A cross B intersection B cross C. Now look carefully. A cross B. A cross B will be?
Sir, the screen is again blurred.
अभी देखो ठीक है? नहीं अभी सीखिए. Focus की problem. Now it's fine.
Yes.
So A cross B. A cross B will be A comma C, then A comma D, B comma C, B comma D, and lastly C comma C and C comma D. Then B cross C. B cross C will be? B cross C, C comma D, C comma E, C comma F. Then D comma D, D comma E, D comma F. We are supposed to find out A cross B intersection B cross C. That means common ordered pairs. So what are the ordered pairs which are common? Like CD. Any other ordered pair which is common? That's the answer. As simple as this. Do it now. Done? Done?
So please wait.
मुझे नहीं टाइम लगेगा. बता पाओगे? अभी बताता हूँ. Now look for this one. Question number 12. If A equals X such that X is less than, sorry. मैं 11th copy कर रहा था. X is a whole number and X is less than 2. Set B is X such that X is a natural number such that X is greater than 1 but less than 5. And C is directly 3, 5. We need to find out A cross B intersection C and A cross B union C. These two things we need to find out. Now look, first of all, we'll convert these sets to roster form. Roster form means when we write the elements directly. So whole numbers which are less than 2, that will be 0 and 1. Natural number between 1 to 5, 2, 3, and 4. Now it involves B intersection, first of all, A cross. A is 0, 1. Cross B intersection C. Common elements of B and C. Only 3. So now the Cartesian product of these two. So this will be 0, 3 and 1, 3. Completed. Now we need to find out A cross, that is 0, 1 cross B union C. What will be B union C? 2, 3, 4, 5, and all of you know how to get the Cartesian product. Completed.